Welcome to Bonar Live here on Instagram. We are here to showcase our awesome, most popular device, the Curv. This has been on back order for a minute, and we just now got a restock. We are here to demonstrate our most popular treatment, the BBL cupping therapy. We have our wonderful model here. We're going to start with our settings on our machine and our setup and connections and how the treatment is performed. So is everyone ready to learn?
Let's just give a minute.
Okay.
We have 41.
Oh, wow. Okay. We'll give you guys a few minutes to get settled, log in. You can start asking any questions. We will definitely get to them towards the end of the video here today. So if you have any questions, please watch, listen, learn, and we will answer any and all of your questions here soon. So this is our Curv. We're doing our BBL treatment for our client. We have some of our tools ready. We have our massage oil, Anti-Cellulite Oil. We're gonna be directing our tissue to the area we want some nice plump and lift and volume on. So we have our whole set of tools here in our kit. We want to start with our large roller and our single hose. That's the start of our treatment to help with directing the tissue, the interstitial tissue, where we're going to have a really nice pump on our client. So this is our machine. It's very lightweight, small.
We're back.
All right. Back in action. All right. So we have our single hose here and our large roller. We're going to start connecting our device and perform our treatment. So we're just going to connect our hose to the back port of our machine where the suction is provided. So here in the back of the machine is where we have our filter and our suction point and our power cord. So super easy, simple connection and setup. All right, so we are going to apply some of our Anti-Cellulite Massage Oil to our client to assist with our rolling technique and to help break down their cellulite. So we will apply just a small amount of oil. We're not going to coat our client. We just need a small amount to massage. So we're gonna start with a 5 to 10 minute massage on each leg, directing the interstitial tissue up to the area that we are going to provide a nice pump and volume. So medium to firm pressure, just giving your client a nice wake up, warming massage. And this is gonna allow for smoother rolling technique. So just like we are doing our massage technique, we are essentially going to be doing the same exact thing with our roller device. That's gonna help move this tissue up and out, and this is also directing everything up and out to the nearest lymph node where we want to detox those toxins out of our system. So we want to remind our client to drink extra water to be hydrated. All right, so our oil is nice. We can work on the buttocks, and we can also treat the hip dips for our clients. So we can perform a wide variety of different treatments and services with our device here. We have a huge set of tools that we can customize, create, tailor, and design any treatment that our client needs or wants. Here we have our roller connected. We're gonna start with the settings on our machine. It's very easy to use because it already has the pre-programmed modes for us. So it's kind of thoughtless. So we're gonna start on M0. That's going to direct my system for a constant suction with no release because we want constant suction as we're directing the tissue. Now the working time, you can adjust it to 5 minutes if you would like. Really 5 minutes per each leg is sufficient. We're gonna turn our vacuum down to a very low setting. It's programmed at number 30 already, just like the working time. The lowest it will go is number 5. So I'm gonna start around 8 or 9 to begin and assess our client's ability to tolerate this level And from there, we can always increase or decrease depending on our client's comfort level. So here, once I have everything programmed, all I have to do is hit start on the machine and it will start providing suction, and now I can treat my client. So I'm gonna spend around 5 minutes rolling and directing everything up and out. So we're just directing everything. So this would be where you would direct for the buttocks. If you want to target more of the hip dip, you're going to roll everything to this area here. So you don't have to use a lot of pressure. The machine is already providing suction. So we're just going to gradually release that right off of our client. So gradually directing all of the tissue that we want to give a nice plump. This is great for your client for events, or just for anyone that really wants, you know, to have that plump without the surgery. We actually have clients that have had this particular surgery and are doing these treatments for maintenance. So you can also have this treatment done if you have had the surgery, but you cannot have any silicone in the buttocks, or you would not be a candidate for this particular treatment. So as you can see, I'm just directing everything. You want to ask your client, how are you feeling? Is this section okay? Okay, great. All right, so 5 to 10 minutes directing all of the tissue in the area or direction that we are going to be depositing that interstitial tissue. So my client today, she wants a nice plump here. So today we're gonna work on doing a nice lift. We're gonna put our cups in the higher direction of the buttocks to have a nice lift. On her next treatment, we're probably gonna put them a little bit lower for a plump, and then here on her next treatment on the side to really round out her buttock. That is her request. So you always wanna just do a general assessment with your client and figure out what it is that their major concerns are, and create and customize and tailor a design, a treatment plan for your client for their best results. So you generally want to sell this in a series of packages. Just like exercise, we have to constantly maintain our body through healthy lifestyle and exercise. So you can see this is very easy, gradually directing everything. All right, now that the 5 minutes is up, we're gonna go ahead and choose the right size cups for our client. So in your kit here, you have a large variety of cups, small, medium, and large, that you can choose for your client depending on their shape. So here we have our single roller and hose. We're going to disconnect that because now we need our splitter cables and our cups. So here we have the cup size for our client. We have the medium size. We have our splitter hose here, and we are going to size this up for our client. We want to make sure you can see that the cups are not even, which is great because everyone comes in different shapes and sizes. So we can always wiggle it around and adjust it according to our client's size and shape. So here we want our client wants a lift and a plump. So we're going to look more towards the upper part of the buttocks. We want to plug this into the back of our machine, and then we're going to change the settings, because while the cups are on the buttocks, it's going to be a pumping action. We want a suction of 2 and a release of 2. We cannot have constant suction for 30 minutes. So the treatment time is 30 minutes while the cups are in place on the buttocks or the hips, wherever it is that your client is being treated. So here on my machine screen, I'm going to skip M1 and select M2. M2 stands for a suction of 2 with a release of 2. And I could go ahead and adjust my working time to 30 minutes. And you want to adjust your suction according to your client's comfort level. Now we know that the machine goes up to 60, which is extremely strong, and 8 was very great for our client's roller. So generally the national average that we recommend starting off is anywhere between 12 and 16 for our client. Now we're going to start on 12 and assess our client's tolerance level, and then from there we can increase or decrease depending on what our client is feeling or experiencing. This is not supposed to be a painful treatment. It's a pumping action, as you will see here. All right, So now we're going to go ahead and hit start on the machine, and it's going to provide a suction and release. And now we just need to wiggle the cups around and adjust them so they create a suction on our client. So here we already have adjusted them. Now we're just going to push firmly down, wiggle them around, and you can see that they are adhering and increasing the suction there. So you can see it is doing a suction and a release. It's a pumping action. So while the client is relaxing, we're going to ask them, are you okay? Is this a good level? Would you like me to increase it, or this is comfortable for you? Excellent. So the client is okay at number 12. As your client progresses through treatments, generally they will be able to increase a higher tolerance, or they may not. It's always going to be dependent upon your client, so we're always going to assess that. So we're never going to go to maximum. We want to gradually increase, depending on if our client can handle that. Just like exercising, you're going to start on a low weight and gradually increase. Now, we do not want to cause any hickey marks or bruises or blisters or injuries to our client, so more is not always better. Over time, this can definitely become more permanent as we move that tissue along as we progress through our treatments. So while our client is relaxing for the next 30 minutes, we are going to review some of the other tools that we have and treatments that we can provide with our customer. So here in our toolkit, we have another splitter hose. This would be for your smaller cups. These cups here are great for cupping on the back. So we can definitely provide our client with some excellent pain relief by helping our client break down any muscle soreness or any type of tension or stress. This is a great tool. We can also do cellulite cupping and help to break up the cellulite on our client's legs or thighs, wherever it is that we would like to break that up. We also have our smaller ones to help alleviate any of that shoulder stress and tension that we all carry. And then we have the larger cups for our larger clients, because remember, everyone comes in different shapes and sizes. So these are such great tools. We have our other smaller rollers, small and medium roller. We can provide nice back massage therapy, leg, anywhere on the body. We can do some nice massage therapy, lymphatic drainage. Our smaller roller we can provide throughout our facial service for our client. Great lymphatic drainage techniques and tools. More massage therapy included within your facial. And then we have a lot of our other smaller guys here. These are great for providing extractions. So again, within your facial, you can provide some extraction with your device here. We also have our larger tools here with a little pinhole. This is great for a nice pumping action to depuff and detox on our client's face. We also have a lot of our other smaller tools here to help with lymphatic drainage on our client to depuff and detox. Very great to incorporate and include. We have here, our client currently has the medium size cups on. We have a smaller set of cups that we can place on the hip dip area. Maybe this is the size and shape for your client. Your kit also comes with a large set of cups, which may be for a different size client. And for the extra large clients, we do have the extra large cups available, additionally separate. So this is for the extra large client. If you would like to purchase these separately, they do come separately. So this will definitely cover a large client. For anyone that has maybe had the BBL surgery, we have found that this is very popular for them. So your kit comes with all of these different tools that you can customize, create, tailor, and design a variety of treatments, whether it's extractions, lymphatic drainage, BBL, hip dips, cellulite cupping. There's so many different techniques and tools that you can utilize with this device, and your clients will definitely see results right away. As you can see, we are seeing the results right here before our eyes. Great pumping action. Our client is relaxing. If you have any other tools or device, you can always add additional treatments to this service. If you have an LED treatment, you can provide with your client. If you want to do some radio frequency treatments to help tighten and tone anywhere else on the body, Those are also great complementary treatments to perform in conjunction with your BBL or your curve or your cupping treatment. Do we have any questions?
How do you know what size cups to use in your client?
So the cups you will place just like we did earlier. So you're just going to grab the cups and figure out what area you're going to place them. So if my client maybe were wanting the hip dip today as a treatment, I would probably choose the smaller cups according to her size and shape. If I had a larger client, maybe that had surgery, I might choose a larger cup. You just want to choose the cup so that it adheres to your client's size and shape, and you can see that the cups are shaped a little bit differently, so you can always figure out the right placement for your client. Questions?
How long will you leave the smaller cups on?
The smaller cups for like the cupping here. So when it comes to cupping in the back, that will all be dependent upon your client, their stress, their tension. Generally with Chinese cupping, the cups are on there for about a minute to 2 minutes, and it's usually a very strong suction. So with the back cupping therapy, you generally will see a red circle that can stay there for up to a week, depending on how high your settings are on your machine. Now that's not the exact same results that we're going for with the buttocks, because cellulite cupping is designed to break down the cellulite, whereas back cupping is designed to basically release toxins and bring that to the surface, which is why in Chinese medicine, generally after the treatment, you will see that red ring and circle that looks like a hickey mark. So that is a little bit different of a procedure process. So this will always vary depending on our client. So with this technique, you can see here on our machine, our vacuum goes all the way up to 60. It's very strong. We probably don't want to do our treatment on our client that strong unless we know our client, we have multiple treatments, and a general health questionnaire. But for the back cupping treatment, whenever you want to do Chinese cupping, we want to maybe start our vacuum around 40, and we can adjust our suction and release depending on your client's comfort level. You can see here for the vacuum maintenance time and release time, those are adjustable. I don't want to adjust them while our client's in treatment, but we can always increase that time. The highest is 9.5 with a no release time. You can manually release it, or you can set your system to release it at 1 second, 2 second, or 3 second as you adjust that and move it down your client's back. Any other questions?
Can you use this on a client with a previous BBL procedure?
You can, but they have to be completely healed from surgery. You have to get a medical consent clearance to perform treatment on your client. And as long as they don't have any actual silicone implants, then it's fine to usually do a treatment on them, yes.
Does it make skin red?
Skin red, yes. As you can see here, whenever we are suctioning on our skin, just like a hickey, we will leave a red mark. So the redness and erythema is generally going to be dependent upon the client. Some people get red fast, some people, it takes a lot for them to get red. So it depends on your client's sensitivity. The redness will dissipate within the next hour or so.
What is the largest size in cups for BBL?
So your kit comes with small, medium, and large, and then the largest that we have is the extra large here. That comes to 150 milliliters is listed here for the size of the cup. And the largest that comes in your kit is the large, and that goes to 120. So this is the large, and this is the extra large. So this is currently the largest size that we have available. It does not come in your kit. It is sold separately.
How long does the results last?
The results will last depending upon how many treatments you're doing and your general lifestyle and genetics. So it is recommended for at least the first month, you want to do around 1 to 2 treatments per week, and you want to do a minimum of 6 to 8 sessions, and from there you can perform maintenance sessions. You can do about once or twice a month after you've reached your desired results. So this is the small. We have the medium one. So small, medium, large, and extra large. These are all of the sizes available. This one is separate. We have the medium on our client currently.
How many split hose does it come with?
So your kit comes with one single hose for your roller. You have a single hose designed specifically for the cups, and then you have your third cable here that is designed for these smaller cups because the attachments are different. So you get 3 total hoses, and if you ever need any extra hoses or any extra cups, some people purchase extra cups because they have services back and they might not have time for disinfecting always. So you can always purchase additional hoses or cups. We also have the massage oil and the filtration machine. Anything that you need, we definitely have it for you.
Will the client bruise the first 2 sessions?
So bruising is definitely what we don't want to see. That's why we always keep our vacuum low. So you can see we're only on 12 or 13 right now. Maximum is 60. If you definitely go higher than 20 or 30, you might cause a bruising. But remember, our clients' genetics and lifestyle and vitamins and medication, all of that is going to vary as far as just like redness, just like bruising. We don't want to injure our client. This is a pumping action, so it's supposed to be a relaxing treatment. If your client is feeling any type of uncomfortableness, you start to see any type of bruising, we definitely want to lower the settings for our client because sometimes our client thinks it should be painful to get results like going to the gym, but just like going to the gym, it does not have to be painful when exercising or when getting treatments performed. So bruising may occur. Generally, if your client is maybe a little bit older and cannot build collagen as quickly, bruising can occur.
Does massage first help?
Yeah, the massage beforehand, we always want to massage our oil into our client's skin, and we want to do our roller treatment is really imperative to direct all of the tissue to the area that we want to have the pumping action. So if my client was wanting to work on her hip dips today, I would have directed all of my massage and rolling over to that hip dip to put that tissue there to create a nice volume in that area. Any more questions? All right, are we ready to see the results that we have achieved thus far? Are we ready? I'm excited. All right, let's go ahead. Normally, when you're done with the treatment, the system will automatically, once the timer is up, shut down for you so you can remove your cups from your client. Now, we're going to go ahead and just hit pause, and we're going to release the cups from our client. As you can see, they're still going to hold a nice suction on the client. They're not just going to fall or go anywhere. So we'll release them from the client. Just go ahead and push down and easily release that from our client. So we'll just go ahead and push down, create a little air there to release it gently from our client. And there we have some great results. So you will have a little bit of redness and a little bit of a ring. That's normal, that's natural, that will definitely dissipate here in the next hour or so for our client. Now the third step that we will do for our client is we're going to repeat step 1. So we're going to redirect that tissue and allow for the best pumping action to set everything in place. So it's really a 2-step process. The treatment is super easy. All we have to do is just reconnect our hose here for our roller, and we're going to put our machine back on the settings that we initially had. So that was M0 for a constant suction, and we're going to just roll everything for the next 5 minutes. So M0, turn our vacuum back down. Remember where you left off on your client. Make sure you chart so you know where you left off on your client previously, so you can pick up on the same settings and maybe potentially increase your vacuum by 1 or 2, depending on what your client can handle. So we're going to go ahead and hit start, and we're just going to perform our initial treatment where we're just going to re-pump and direct, making sure that everything is nice and plump for our client. So for 5 minutes, just redirecting everything. And make sure you do before and after pictures, side-by-side profiles. That way your client can see their results, because they'll see results right then and there on their first treatment, and they'll pretty much want to come back for more and more and more. So we're just directing everything right on and plumping. So remember guys, it was 5 minutes of the roller technique to start, 30 minutes of the cupping, and then 5 minutes of the rolling technique after to set everything in place. So all in all, the treatment time is around 45 minutes, maybe an hour with your cleanup time, your charting, and your before and after photos.
So how long does each session last?
So 45 minutes to an hour. Because the cups need to be in place for 30 minutes. You're going to do your roller technique 5 minutes on each leg before and after. So all in all, that's around 45 minutes to an hour in time for the treatment with cleanup and charting and checking in and out of your client. About an hour would be best to reserve for the treatment. All right, how are we loving her plump results? You love it, right, client? Love it. All right, so I hope everyone has ordered their Curv before they go back out of stock. All right, everybody, please send over your questions, comments, concerns. Please let me know if you'd like to order this device. I'll hook you up, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day and don't work too hard.